What's up, folks? It's your boy, the Vuvuzela, in the building. It is Club World Cup action. It is episode 68 of the Vuvuzela Victory Challenge. We've got Real Madrid in the second round, in the first knockout phase of the tournament. Where it goes from here, only you guys will know once you've watched the video. Well, I kind of know where it is going from here, but that's besides the point. That is besides the point. You guys need to watch the video, hit subscribe, get notified, tell your parents, grandparents, lovers, and haters, everybody, join in on the Vuvuzela Victory Challenge expedition. Of course, just a quick reminder as the goal of the save, we've got to make it into the Hall of Fame worldwide edition, not just the South African, because we're in the South African Hall of Fame. We need to get in the worldwide Hall of Fame. That's where we're aiming for. That's where we're going for. Hope you guys are enjoying the journey so far. Without further ado, let's get to the action. Welcome back, folks. We've got Real Madrid in the cup competition, the Club World Cup. Of course, our last episode, we beat Bayern Munich Junior, and for the life of me, I can't remember the other team that we beat. That is embarrassing, isn't it? Here we go, LAFC, that's why. 5-1, 4-0, 5-1, 3-0, that's our results. We're taking on Real Madrid. Of course, Real Madrid are a very, very good team. They are... Did they win the La Liga? They did win the La Liga. There you go. They've won the La Liga. I don't have the La Liga loaded on the system. I should actually add some leagues in there just to help, sort this stuff out and all that. But I really should do that. Anyway, we are taking them on rather in this match. It's a bit of a interesting one because Real Madrid struggled in the FIFA Club World Cup. They lost to Benfica 2-0. They drew with Seattle 1-1. They did land up beating Auckland City 10-0. They landed up just being the whooping boys of this competition. In terms of the video, it could be one game. It could be a quarterfinal, semifinal, and a final in this video. We don't know. What we do know is this is the team that's going to start. There is some tired legs out there. We are going to have to rotate a little bit when it comes to the team for maybe the next game. Bagheera up front, Mash, Domini, Almeida, Aletu, Kuna Duath, Barco, Julio Cesar, Orestes, Nunez, and Diaz. News is that Barco seems to have accepted the Tottenham Spurs. They're waiting on a work permit to join Tottenham. I do have potentially 2 or 3 players that I have scouted that could be a good replacement for Barco, although the 14 and 13 goals and assists, respectively, could be something that we're going to really, really struggle to replace next season. But I feel at 28 for 25 million for, in essence, not on paper, not the greatest player in the world, but really has outperformed for us this season in terms of just amazing work ethic. And 10 goals is the most he's ever scored in a season as a wing back. Is absolutely fantastic. Although, be it a lot of them are from penalties. Let's go to the Real Madrid game. We're taking them on. Huge game. Of course, only news that I had to say is that Marcio is suspended for this match. So Nunez will come in there. Cesar and Almeida both on yellow cards. Varela on a yellow card as well if he comes on. Got to keep an eye on that. They will miss the next game if we do beat Real Madrid. But, that's what we have to do. We have to beat Real Madrid. And that is never an easy task. Although, I need to say this, and I actually forgot to mention it when I showed the schedules, is that we beat Real Madrid in the Champions League this season during the league phase. We got that miraculous victory, and that is something that I will probably like to keep hold of and keep our successful record over Real Madrid. Let's go to the game. Right, kickoff underway, and we have a highlight within the first minute. It is Real Madrid pushing forward with Blanco running down the wing, takes the shot, and Diaz got a good hand to that, resulting in a corner. Real Madrid going for that, like almost flat back 4-4-2. Very interesting one. One thing I want to notice is that Muria over here, we can just click on him quickly. He is one of the players that I have scouted, or busy scouting rather, I thought I clicked on him, scout him. I'm sure he was one of the players, to see if he could be a potential replacement. I remember why I didn't want to scout him. He's 143 million, that was it. But anyway, he was a player that I did look at as a potential replacement for Barco. But I'm just scouting him now anyway. Let's see what we can come up with. Hopefully, we need to find someone who can be as creative as Barco, but as defensively good as Barco, which I think is going to be a bit of a challenge in terms of trying to find that balance for both. It will be very interesting to see how we do it during the transfer market, if we do even manage, or we just rely on Perez to pop into that position and have Matos as a backup. Because, of course, financing, we're not that great, but, of course, the Club World Cup could help a lot with the financing if we can go a bit deeper into the competition. And that goal could set us into the quarterfinals. A fantastic little finish from Almeida. A good build-up play on that far side with Barco getting involved in the match, and Mash, of course, has to be involved there. Good little toss-up to Nunes, heads it straight down to Almeida. Garcia had little to no chance of actually saving that goal. That was a brilliant little finish from Almeida. Top-notch to him, and here comes Barco again now, looking for Mash. Being involved there. Victor cuts inside. Victor Aletu. That's 2-0 over Real Madrid at the moment. We're dominating in Korea. And we're getting another step closer to that quarter-final in the World Club Cup. I feel like this is one of the big games that we needed to win, and we are winning it. Of course, still a lot of football left, only the 19th minute. But fantastic, fantastic way to start off the second round of the Club World Cup. Of course, if we do progress further in the tournament, we'll cut into when the transfer market opens a little bit, and a bit of our pre-season. They've just pulled one back thanks to Blanco, and Tell looked a little bit offside there. He looked a bit offside. I didn't see the decision to raise the flag, but he is offside. Okay, we'll take it. Yeah, so like I was saying, the Club World Cup really goes deep into pre-season, and unfortunately, it means these players are just not going to have a little bit of a break, which is not ideal, I guess, going into the new season. It doesn't give us time to integrate new players as well. So it is a little bit of a hindrance on the team, but in terms of just stature and getting deep in the competition, really does help the club, as well as my goal of getting into the Hall of Fame. Trying to press forward here now. Real Madrid. Victor does very well there to dispossess Tell. Diaz looking for options. He's just playing it a little bit too casual, I think. Nunes, Duath, Victor. He's got Mash with him, and Barco running open on the wing, but he goes for the other side to Almeida. Hits it back to Duath, back to Almeida. Domini. That's number 3, and that's definitely a goal. He was onside. No. Is he? Of course he is. That's 3-0. 3-0 before the end of the half is absolutely fantastic. Almeida and Duath, fantastic little pass play. Cut inside to Domini. And I'm actually glad Tariq Domini's decided he wants to stay at the club. He is so instrumental in the way this team lines up. Extremely happy that he is going to stay. Of course, being 3-0 up does mean I have the luxury of maybe taking off Figueira and Mash at halftime, because they are looking very, very tired out there. Domini as well, but I might leave Domini on for just another few minutes in the second half. This tactic that they're using just doesn't work. I mean, you've got guys like Vinicius Jr. playing as a left back. It doesn't make sense to me, does it? It doesn't make sense. You got Valverde sitting on the bench, Grula sitting on the bench. It's such a weird little tactic that they have. I don't understand it from Real Madrid. Why they'd go for 4-4-2. They need to press out a little bit. We are going to make those swaps, though. Like I said, Figueira looking very, very tired. We'll bring on Lisboa for him. Mash looking tired. We'll bring on Silva for him. Just those 2 swaps for now. Just need to rest them up, of course, for the quarterfinal, which is looking likely that we will head in that direction. They've made a swap as well. They've taken off the player that we looked at possibly signing in Muria for Zamora, and they're making more swaps very early on. And they're trying their best, Real Madrid, but we've got a free kick now in a dangerous position. Domini to Silva took the long-range shot, couldn't make it. Blanco with the breakaway now, and now it's 4-on-3, 3-on-2, and Barco does super well there to pick up the pieces. And now Barco running down the wing as well, getting some space. Nunes over on the right-hand side. Victor picking up Silva. A beautiful little play, and what a finish on the counter-attack from the initial counter-attack from Real Madrid. It's 4-0. We're destroying Los Blancos here in Korea. Beautiful little switch of play from Victor to Silva. I thought Silva might try to cross it into Lisboa, but he decides to go on his own. Past Garcia's net, into the back of the net. It's 4-0. Absolutely wild, wild scenes. We're beating Real Madrid again, and this time we're beating them 4-0, guys. This is actually remarkable, to be completely honest with you guys. Like, I won't lie. Well, I was expecting a close game. But I wasn't expecting this kind of game. I'm going to make some more swaps. Almeida coming off as well. Terekos can come on there. We'll bring on Perez as well. I do have one more swap. I think I'm going to take off Duath, give him a bit of a rest. We'll bring on Neto for that position. Am I allowed one more sub? No, only 5. Okay, we'll do that. Just rest up those players a little bit. We've 4-0 up. Like, we've got the luxury to rest as many players as we possibly can. Like, yeah, we're actually doing well. And you say Real Madrid have been bad? They haven't. We've got an XG of 0.9 and we're winning 4-0. That speaks volumes. That speaks absolute volumes. And the fact that Real Madrid haven't changed their approach, they just got a man sent off, injured, and they don't have any more subs. Oh, shame. Neto coming in through here. Tal looking for options. Blanco looking for options. He's got an injury as well. They really are playing at bare bones at the moment, Madrid. Antonio looking for options. Bellingham. Back to Blanco. Back to Bellingham. Tchouameni. Vinny Jr. playing up front now on his own. He's going to go down in the box. It is going to be a penalty for Real Madrid. Whether that was a penalty or not is up for debate. I mean, the keeper, Garcia, has run all the way to the other side of the pitch. Oh, no, that's our keeper. Never mind, that's our keeper. Diaz has run in there. No penalty given. Okay, well, I thought that might have been a penalty. I don't understand what Real Madrid are doing. They're moving players around. They're trying something. Surely if you're playing with 10 men, you go push forward. There's a good goal from Humberto Zamora. His first goal of the season, by the way, which is remarkable. But Tel's free kick. Diaz couldn't save the initial free kick. Zamora in the right place at the right time. They've pulled one back. There's 5 minutes to play, excluding stoppage time. I just don't see a world where Real Madrid can come back in this one. 4 minutes extra time. They are tired. Look at their players. They are tired. Can we score a 5th? Domini with the free kick. Am I getting greedy? Perez was looking there. Lisboa would be nice to get him on the score sheet. But Julio Cesar does get on the score sheet. He is going to miss the next game, by the way. He is on a yellow card, which means he will miss the next game. But Julio Cesar with a header at the back post after the initial free kick was cleared. Lisboa picks up an assist there. And a good, solid header from Julio Cesar, making it 5-1. That's right. Don't adjust your screens. Don't change anything. We beat Real Madrid 5-1. 5-1. We had an XG of 1.65. That is ridiculous. Wow. 5-1. Jeez. Anyway, guys, we're coming back for the quarterfinal. I'm not sure who we're playing, but that's the game we're coming back for. We'll see you then. Guys, we're back for the Palmeiras game. That's right, we're taking on Palmeiras in the quarterfinal. we will be taking on PSG in the semis if we go through. Of course, Barco has officially left the building, so Perez will come in on that left-hand side. And then you can see I've promoted 5 players from the B team and under 23 team. So, yeah, they still haven't come back from loan. They're coming back today, so if they do feature, they'll only feature in the next game. But yeah, that's sort of where we're at the moment. I haven't mapped out a squad for next season. I haven't mapped out any players that I want to sort of sell. I do have an idea. So Imiga is one of the players that will be leaving, unfortunately. He wants to leave. He wants a new challenge. Problem is he's injured for the next 3 months. I don't know if he'll be able to go in this transfer market. Currently, Gilmere is another player that I'm willing to let go. Terekos is another player I'm willing to let go. Paulo Matos is a player I'm willing to let go. Varela and Neto all probably will be available to let go, which does mean we're going to invest heavily into backup players. Because honestly, the first team, other than Perez maybe, I'm very, very much happy with. And I don't think there needs much more improvement. But yeah, only time will tell. Let's see. Let's get into the games. We're taking on Palmeiras. We've been quite dominant in Korea. We're averaging at least 4 goals a game. Hopefully we can continue that streak. We've got our first highlight in 17 minutes into the game. Palmeiras have a throw in deep in our half. Perez does well to beat his man and then goes long. Was maybe looking for Figueira there, who just wasn't the best of balls, I guess, to him. Ibanez and playing a bit at the back there. Palmeiras all the way back to the goalkeeper, Fred. This is Davison. They've lost possession in critical area, but a good recovery from Palmeiras to set them on the counter-attack. Cho de Jong made a mistake. Marcos Leonardo hits it over the top. Of course, Palmeiras are a very good team. They are the current Brazilian champions. Well, I suppose they're in the lead. The season's kind of halfway through in Brazil. They're currently leading in the Brazilian Serie A. But we've got a good opportunity, and Duath gives it away to Ibanez. Veron, Marcos Leonardo, Marcos, the other Marcos, takes a shot. Diaz gets a save in there, and Palmeiras are all over us in the starting. Patrick Lanza. Gotta love how they spell Patrick with a Y. Love it. Love it. Diaz easily saves that corner. And we're struggling to get a bit in the game. Here comes Mash, though. Orestes hits the crossbar. Well, the upright, rather. Lanza with their corner now. It's just the game of corners. This time, Tonino gets the header in. It's his second goal of the season. Tonino puts Palmeiras 1-0 up in the Club World Cup. Fantastic little corner. Back post there. Was never going to beat his man. I was never going to... our defender, rather, which was Cho de Jong, was never going to beat Tonino in the air. He looked solid with that header. We need to do a little bit better. We need to get a bit more into the game. We're struggling a little bit to move forward with the ball and maybe missing out on the creativity that Barco brings us. I don't want to say it out too loud, but I think it might be a big gap to fill in on that left-hand side. Especially the connection that Barco and Mash had was just absolutely fantastic. But I am confident we can find a decent replacement for that wing-back position. In terms of just the game, no one's playing particularly well. Duath not having the best of the game. Moya come in there as a DM. Almeida not playing well either. Figueira 5.3, Mash 5.7. We're just not doing anything in this game. I'm going to take Figueira off. We'll bring on Lisboa, and Almeida also not playing on. Terekos can come on there. I think those are the 3 swaps I'm going to make. I think those are the 3 swaps that maybe can help a little bit with creativity, especially in the midfield. Moya can come in there and hopefully just not give too many wayward passes like Duath did. Although we're saying that, we're on the 75th minute and we literally haven't created anything extra in this game. We are just struggling to get anything. Do we switch? Do we switch it up and go a little bit more attacking? Do we do something like this? This might be a bit controversial. I don't know if Moya can actually play in that sort of position. I think Letu might be a little bit better in that position. We're going to do that. And then I want those two to swap around. This is something, I have to try something. I have to try something. We'll put you on support. On attack. Inverted wingbacks. I'm just trying something. I need to try something to try and break this Palmeiras hold on us. You're going to shout words of encouragement. Is that going to do anything? We're just throwing everybody forward, really. 4-1-4-1 formation. Just trying something to get anything out of this game. It looks like it is going to be a loss. And we're knocked out of the Club World Cup thanks to a 30-minute goal from Tonino for Palmeiras. We tried everything we could. Just wasn't good enough. A little bit disappointed. I won't lie. Does mean, though, that that would be the end of the video. And not ideal. Not ideal, is it? Right, guys. We're going to jump straight into a transfer special. We only have the one friendly lined up because of the Club World Cup. I don't know if I even have time to add more friendlies. I mean, I've got 2 weeks before we take on Benfica. Let's see if I can add. I'll try and see if I can add some more friendlies just to give these guys a proper preseason. I'm going to give them a week off until we come back for that game, just so they can have a proper little rest. I've got big news. Leicester want to buy Perez, and they're offering me 31 million. 19.75 up front, 3.9 million in 2 installments over 2 years, plus percentage of next sale, 7.25 after 20 games. Oh. Very sold Barco. The prospect of 27 million for a guy that I'm looking to actually replace in the left back position. Oh. I'm going to have to do this, guys. I'm going to have to do this. What a way to come back, though. I need to do that. That is just too much money to let go. Jose Moreno Peto is wanted as well. Yeah, you can go. What are they offering me? 13. I'll take any offer for him, really. Just get him off the books. Neto, Saudi have come in for a £8.75 million offer. You know what? Give me 9 million up front, and we can 9.5 million up front. You can have him. Yep, I'll take him. There we go. That's a well, there you have it, folks. Knocked out in the quarterfinals to Palmeiras. Got a little bit of transfer activity at the end as well. Building up suspension to the transfer special, which comes out tomorrow. Of course, do we sell Perez? Do we keep Perez? Do we replace Perez and Barco? Who knows what happens? You guys need to tune in tomorrow to find out on that one. Your boy, the Vuslap, is out of here today, though. Hit subscribe, get notified, tell your parents, grandparents, lovers, and haters. Peace. Chicken grease.